Dear students, good morning everyone. This is the fourth lecture related to class 11 physics, second chapter, that is kinematics. And in this lecture, today we will discuss about the dot product and cross product related to vector terms, our vector topic. Let's see. The concept of dot product and cross product, very easy. In vectors, this is fourth lecture of kinematics. Dot product and cross product. Here the concept of dot product and cross product, it is based on the vectors in the terms of I, j and k concept. Suppose a vector A, let vector A is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk. This is the representation of vector A in three dimensions. I, j, k are the unit vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis. Just see the concept of unit vectors. And this is what? Y axis, and this is x axis, and this is z axis. Here x axis, y axis and z axis. When we take unit length having magnitude what? Unit length along x axis, then representing what? That is I. And unit length along y axis, then representing j. And unit length along z axis, that is k. So value of I, j, k are the clear according to diagram. Then the representation of physical quantity, whenever along with direction and magnitude both, then there is a concept of vector. And here vector A, axi plus ayj plus azk. Then after this, and vector B is equal to bxi, byj, bzk. Clear? When the representation of vector A and B are clear, then the numerical based on either dot product or cross product will be very easy. Just say vector A dot vector B is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk dot bxi plus byj plus bzk. And here I, whenever multiplying with I, you say that I dot I, then gives what? 1. How? Gives 1, just see. I dot I is equal to 1 into cos 0 degree, because both the vectors are in the same direction. It means I dot I along x axis, further I along x axis. Dot product means what? Just like the dot product of two vectors A and B. Vector A dot vector B is equal to what? AB cos theta. Magnitude of vector A and magnitude of vector B, and then the angle between A and B, cosine. And here I, that is unit vector magnitude 1, further I unit vector magnitude 1, and the angle between both, because both are acting along same direction, then angle is 0 degree. So cos 0, that is equal to what? 1 into 1 into 1, that is equal to 1. Similarly, j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to what? 1. Clear? So we will use the concept of I dot I, j dot j, k dot k. But I dot j, we are just taking I dot j, then 1 into cos 90 degree, because I and j are acting at an 90 degree angle. Here all the three axes, x axis, y axis and z axis, are at an angle 90 degree with each other. So cos 90 means 0, 1 into 0, that is equal to what? 0. Similarly, j dot k k dot I is equal to what? 0. So we will use the concept, this one, I dot I or j dot j or k dot k, how becomes 1, and I dot j or j dot k or k dot I, how become 0. Just see, this I and this I coefficient will give the value ax bx, and this ax by will be 0, this ax bz will be 0 according to this explanation. Clear? So ay by plus az bz, and this is what? Dot product of two vectors. Very simple concept. When it is understood one time, then there will be no problem in solving numericals. Suppose I am just going to solve a numerical based on this concept, and you just listen carefully what is the concept of numericals. A force applying on a body, of 4I plus 10J plus 3K Newton. In making a displacement of 10I plus 4J plus 3K. Clear? Then calculate the work done. We have to calculate what? Work done. The C W is equal to what? F dot S. And force here 4I plus 10J plus 3K 10I plus, and here 4 10J 40 and 10 4J 40, 3 3J 9, and 40 80 and plus 9, that is 89 joule of work will obtain. Clear? So in this way we can solve out any one numerical based on this dot product concept. Clear? So after all this dot product, the next one concept is what? Cross product. So cross product very easy, also as like dot product. First of all, just note down this one, and I just explained about cross product. And always remember one important terms about dot product, that is note point. Dot product of two vectors. Dot product of two vectors always gives scalar quantity. Clear? Dot product of two vectors always gives scalar quantity. So just note down. Just see, after the explanation about dot product, the next one is what? Cross product. If two vectors, as like previous concept, axi plus ayj plus azk, and vector b is equal to bxi plus byj plus bzk. Three vectors as like this given, then the cross product of two vectors, very important and very easy concept, that is A cross B. how calculated? Very simple concept. Just listen. A rectangular array will understood when you just then you can find out the cross product of any two vectors in any situations. Clear? Just see rectangular array concept. This one here always plus minus plus. This concept is also used in your mathematics class 11th stand, not 11th, 12th standard in determinants, or you say that in matrix somewhere used. So I here, j and k. Always remember when we just take the I column, then close all the values related to I. Ax, Ay, Az, Bx, By, Bz. Clear? In this way, always remember when you are just taking I, then you have to what? Close this column, and multiplying in such a way that first right hand, according to right hand, then according to right hand, which one occurs? This one. First multiply Ay to Bz. Clear? First multiply this one, and then second this one. But after first, you have to keep what? Minus sign. Keep minus sign. Remember, listen again. Just taking I, you are going to what? Take I, then closing this column and multiplying in this way, according to this hand movement. Ay, Bz, and then minus sign, and further in this way, Az, By. Clear? And when you just taking J, then there is what? Negative sign, and negative sign here. First close this one, and then the remaining terms. The remaining terms here, that is Bz and Ax, Bz and Ax, multiplying in this way, just like Bz Ax minus Bx Az, and then after last one K, and K closing this one, then By Ax according to this right hand, By Ax, and then minus sign Bx Ay, Clear? When you just actually make the cross product, by using this concept, then you will get this one. In this way, Axi plus Ayj plus Azk into Bxi plus Byj plus Bzk, then this one equal to this. And in this concept of arrangement, always remember I cross j is equal to what? K. I cross j is equal to K. Here the cyclic concept is utilized. Or here a representation of I here at this place, j at this place, and k at this place. In clockwise rotation, always sign what? Positive for clockwise. For clockwise, positive sign, and for anti-clockwise, when you are just moving, for anti-clockwise. negative sign taken. Clear? So sign concept very important. For we are using what? By using I cross j, then this one equal to k, and j cross k, and this one equal to I, and k cross I, then equal to what? J. K cross I then equal to j. Clear? So concept of cross product very easy when you just understood about this. When you take ij, then k, then jk, then I, then ki, then equal to j. Clear? In this way you can solve out very easy way. And then further reverse of this, j cross I is equal to minus k. J cross I equal to minus k. K cross j equal to minus I, and at last I cross k is equal to minus j. So in this way we can solve out here this one. Everything is clear. If further any concept having confusion in your mind, then you can ask. So a simple numerical based on this cross product. Let's see, suppose a force of 3I plus 4j plus 5k acting at a body for making displacement in rotation, and the position vector is what? That is 2I plus 2j plus 2k. Then what will be the turning effect of force? I will say that torque. With the help of this concept we have to calculate what? Torque. And the torque concept totally based on the cross product of two vectors. Let's see how the cross product two vectors will be done. Very easy concept. Whenever this rectangular when concept is clear, then you can find out the cross product. Here turning effect of force, that is tau or torque, R cross F, and here R, that is 2I plus 2j, 2I plus 2j plus 2k cross 3I plus 4j, 3I plus 4j plus 5k. Clear? So torque is equal to first I, j, k in rectangular array, and then the value of this 2, 2, 2, and this 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Then here I, so closing this one, and 5 to the 10 in this way. First this, and then minus second this. 4 to the 8, and here plus minus plus. So after this minus j, and closing this one, then this one will be what? 5 to the 10 minus 3 to the 6, and plus k, and this one 4 to the 8 minus 3 to the 6, 8 minus 6. Clear? So here 10 minus 8 means what? 2I, and here 10 minus 6 means 4, so minus 4j, and 8 minus 6 means what? 2k. This is the value of turning effect of force, that is Newton meter. So in this way we can solve out any one numerical based on cross product. The concept of cross product, that is taken from this one concept, A cross B is equal to what? AB sin theta unit cap n, and here unit cap n means what? That is vector quantity. And always remember, note point of this one, see cross product of two vectors. Cross product of two vectors always gives vector quantity. Listen again. Cross product of two vectors always gives what? Vector quantity. And the direction of the vector, suppose the two vectors lying on x and y plane, then the direction of the vector that obtained by cross product of two vectors will be lying in z axis, but either in positive direction or in negative direction, that is estimated with the help of right hand screw rule. When the cross product having a movement of vector A towards B in anti-clockwise, then the direction will be upward, and if clockwise, then direction will be downward. So in this way we can estimate the direction of vector by obtaining the cross product of two vectors. In dot products there is no need of direction, but in cross product always there is a need of direction, because after obtaining the cross product of two vectors there is a vector. So a vector means what? Always having magnitude and direction. So in case of cross product there is a concept of unit vector, but in case of dot product there is no concept of unit vector. When you just obtaining dot product, then there is a scalar quantity, so no need of further calculating what? Vector quantity. But in case of cross product, suppose you are obtaining what? Cross product of two vectors in this way, A cross B, and the quantity is another representation, that is C, a vector quantity. Then the unit vector C, how we have to obtain? Very simple, that is unit vector C is equal to unit vector having special notation, that is cap, is equal to vector C upon mod of vector C, that is equal to vector C upon C. In this way you can solve out for numerical based on calculation of unit vector of cross product of two vectors. Whenever unit vector is clear, then the direction of the vector that obtained by the cross product of two vectors will be clear, and that is what? Estimated by the concept of either corkscrew rule, or you say that right hand thumb rule. When you just multiplying one vector with another in this way by the movement of finger along the movement of vector A towards vector B in if clockwise, in this way, then will be what? The vector direction downward, and if anti-clockwise, then vector direction will be upward. So in this way you will revise all the numerical based on cross product and dot product. If further any confusion, then you can ask. So that's all for today, and some remaining terms are some, you say that more conceptual terms and some numericals we will solve in next lecture of this kinematics. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.